Do you ever notice that, now I don't know if UFOs exist. All I know is there's pictures of unidentified things in the air that have been done for a long time, so they must be something. But have you ever noticed that, say like you hear a jet or an airplane and you look up and you say, wow, that's a jet or an airplane, because you can hear it because of the movement of the jet or the airplane or the object through the air creates sound waves. Those sound waves reach your ear, you hear them, and you look up. Now, how many times have you ever seen or heard of these mysterious objects making any noise? Yet they are traveling through space, time-space, right? Also, when an object reaches Mach speed, or a little over 700 miles an hour in the air, it creates a sound wave. Sonic boom, I'm sorry. If this object were going from 0 to 4,000 miles an hour, it would create, I don't know, 5 sonic booms. But there is no noise. There's no vibrations. There's no sound. There's no propellers. Nothing. But we still hear it. Or see it, I'm sorry. That's because it appears to be going through our air, but it's not. It's going through the aether field, as Tesla described, which the aether field is running through all planets in the universe. Now we think, well, oh, it's an anti-gravity machine. Well, the world, the universe does not revolve around our one little tiny planet with gravity. Most planets probably don't have gravity. Most planets probably don't have sun or an atmosphere. Therefore, these ships weren't designed to go through gravity, atmosphere, and they certainly don't exhibit the standard characteristics of a time-space traveling machine, such as an airplane or a glider, or even birds make noise because they're traveling through the air. These do not make any noise. And have you ever noticed it? How come that you don't look out your bedroom window and see one of these things staring at you from 10 feet off the ground? How come they're always seen way, way up? They're never seen very close to the ground. That has to do with I believe, the polarity of the Earth, I think. But what Tesla wanted to do, and what I want to explain, is that our space program is dead as far as we've reached its limits and its capabilities. It's done a great job. It's put satellites around the Earth. We've gone to the moon. There's nothing there. We've gone to Mars. There's nothing there. And you see all these movies that we believe, oh, we're going to go into cryogenic stasis for 2 years before we go to find this planet. What did the first explorers do? Did they stay on that ship for 2 years looking for a planet? Now imagine, that would never work in real life. Imagine if you had to spend 2 years in a little camper with all your relatives, and you couldn't leave that camper for any reason. Now, wouldn't that drive you nuts? What it would do to humans is you couldn't escape because there's nowhere to go. The other people would drive you nuts, and you'd probably end up clipping them. And then after the last one went, in another 6 months, you'd end yourself because you'd go crazy from loneliness. Therefore, extended space flight from one place to another, as we do it through time and space, is going to be unattainable. But these craft do it. Suppose you could go from here, say the sun, say the sun to our nearest Dog Star Sirius. Suppose you could do it in less than a second. And it would be less than a second because there is no time in the field. It's a very simple theory that most people cannot understand. But our space program has reached its P-51 Mustang moment. We've taken the prop engine as far as we can go. The next step is the jet engine. Or the next step in our space exploration will be craft like this. If we can understand how it works. And also one more thing. These ships, have you ever seen one dragging along a big Exxon gas tanker or, you know, fuel tanker to keep them going? No, you don't. What these ships do, according to Tesla, is that they use the electromagnetic field as an energy source. It's unlimited as a propulsion. Well, propulsion is time-space velocity, but as a means to go from place to place. They can go anywhere, anytime, unlimited energy, and they can do it with no time. Or they could be on the ship, say for a year, in their time, but they could come right back to their point of origin and open the door, and it would be like they were gone just for, just half a minute, or trying to open the door. That's the theory of Tesla. And we see this every day in these ships that are in our supposed atmosphere, if they are ships. But I'm just pointing out what Tesla's electromagnetic aether field and traveling theory was. So I hope you like it, and I may go into more depth, but I hope that one day that we do find the propulsion system that is being used by these mysterious craft, it will open up the entire universe. And if there is one planet out of 90 billion planets that support life, then statistically there should be about, it's a lot more than this, but 30 or 40,000 planets like ours, Class M planets. And that would change everything. It would open up the universe to us. And I hope it does one day. And if it does, we have this man to thank for it. From 1878. Thank you.